Hello students, welcome to the session. Students, in this session we are going to discuss about assignment key dated on 16th July 2020. Students, in this session I would like to give the key for assignment questions with the help of different examples, with the help of various kind of natural examples and environmental conditions. Based upon these factors, I would like to present the key for assignment questions. Students, from the chapter Food and its Components, some of the questions are given in assignment. First question is, what is autotrophic nutrition? Give one example. So, we have to define the autotrophic nutrition. So, I would like to define an autotrophic nutrition with the help of an equation. Let us see. You know that the autotrophic nutrition is nothing but the process of synthesizing food materials, which means conversion of sunlight energy into chemical energy is considered as autotrophic nutrition. So, the autotrophic nutrition is performed by certain kind of living organisms called autotrophs. What are good example for autotrophs? Let us see here. You know that plants are all green color plants. Very good examples for autotrophs. What do you mean by autotrophs? What do you mean by autotrophs? Organisms which shows autotrophic nutrition generally called as autotrophs. Understood, Nana? Let us see autotrophic nutrition with the help of more examples. Here, you know that autotrophic nutrition completely depends upon the energy that is coming from the sunlight. You know that the sunlight contains small energy packets called as photons. Small energy packets called as photons. By utilizing these photons or small energy packets, green color plants which have chlorophyll molecules, you know that chlorophyll is one of the green color pigmented molecule. What is chlorophyll? Chlorophyll is considered as green color pigmented molecule. The important character of chlorophyll is it has a major element called magnesium. So, the magnesium, due to the presence of magnesium, chlorophyll molecules they can abstract or receive sunlight energy that contains photons. By receiving photons, here all green color plants which bears chlorophyll molecules, they undergoes for a process called autotrophic nutrition. Here the autotrophic nutrition generally required certain kind of materials. What are the materials required for autotrophic nutrition? Such as like 6 molecules of carbon dioxide, which means carbon dioxide is a major important factor required for photosynthesis or autotrophic nutrition. The autotrophic nutrition is performed by a method called as the autotrophic nutrition performed by a method or a mechanism called photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is a mechanism, whereas autotrophic nutrition is one of the type of nutrition. So, here photosynthesis generally involves or required certain kind of materials like carbon dioxide, water molecules, chlorophyll molecules and also sunlight energy. Among this, what are the external factor required for photosynthesis? Like sunlight is an essential external factor for autotrophic nutrition or photosynthesis, whereas carbon dioxide is also an essential external factor for photosynthesis, whereas water molecules, one of the precious important factor required for the photosynthesis or autotrophic nutrition is water molecules. So, to prepare 1 molecule of glucose, plants required here 6 molecules of carbon dioxide and 12 molecules of water molecules. Together gives 1 molecule of glucose and 6 molecules of water and 6 molecules of oxygen. You know that during autotrophic nutrition, not only food materials are prepared and also the important components like oxygen and also water molecules are liberated to atmosphere. Because of this water moisture or water molecules, we have been getting rain. So, what is the process of involved? What is the process involved in the formation of clouds? It is nothing but all green color plants, when they undergoes for phototrophic or autotrophic nutrition, they liberates water content or water moisture. The released water moisture which leads to formation of clouds. When clouds formed, we are getting the rain. And finally, an important element called oxygen, which is required for survival of human or survival of life on the earth. Without oxygen, we can't exist or we can't survive on the earth. Every living organism required food and oxygen and water. These three things we are getting or we have been receiving from the plants while they shows autotrophic nutrition. Students, I am moving on to next question. Let us see what is the next question. So, in this exciting assignment, second question is, nutrients are classified into dash types. Nutrients are classified into dash types. How many types of nutrients are there? Plants required some certain kind of nutrients. Animals also required some certain kind of nutrients for survival on the ecosystem or on the earth. So, generally the answer is here solution. The nutrients are classified into micronutrients as well as the macronutrients. Micronutrients and macronutrients. So, basically these are the two different types of nutrients. Answer is option 2. The nutrients are classified into two types. What are micronutrients? Nutrients which are required in larger quantity called as a macronutrients. What are micronutrients? Nutrients which are required in smaller quantity called as a micronutrients. So, this is second question answer. Moving on to third question. Let us see the third question. Macronutrients are, what are generally macronutrients? Some of the nutrients are required in larger quantity for growth and development of our body, isn't it? So, here what are the macronutrients which we required for regular growth and development? So, let us see first the macronutrients. The macronutrients are such as like carbohydrates, fats and proteins. So, option 4 is a correct answer. So, these three nutrients are generally called as a macronutrients, which are required in larger quantity for regular growth and development of our body. Not only our body, animals' body also. Now, let us see the third question, Nana. Here, third question. What is heterotrophic nutrition? Give one example. What is heterotrophic nutrition? Give one example. As we know very well about autotrophic nutrition. But what about heterotrophic nutrition? We know the classification of nutritions. We already learned the mind map of classification of nutrition. Now, let us see definition for heterotrophic nutrition. How can you define the heterotrophic nutrition? So, let us see, the heterotrophic nutrition is one of the nutrition process. What do you mean by heterotrophic nutrition? Let us see the definition. Here, in a single word or in a shortcut, how can you remember definition for heterotrophic nutrition? The process of nutrition. Here, suppose take animals. All animals are depending upon the plants for regular growth, for regular food and also for regular needs. So, animals are considered as one of the heterotrophs. Animals are depending upon the plants for regular growth and development, for regular food and for regular needs. So, anyway, the process of nutrition which is depending upon another organism. The process of nutrition which indicates depending upon other living organisms. What do you mean by autotrophic nutrition? Organisms which can make their own food materials, generally called as a autotrophs. Such kind of nutrition is called as a autotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition is quite opposite to heterotrophic nutrition. So, the process of nutrition, here the animals completely depending upon plants for their regular food and for their regular needs. Hence, animals are considered as best example for heterotrophic or heterotrophs. So the process of nutrition which is depending upon other living organisms is called as a heterotrophic nutrition. Best example for heterotrophic or heterotrophs is generally all kind of animals which includes humans. Humans are considered as heterotrophs. All kind of animals. The animals such as like lion, tiger and also buffaloes and also other kind of ruminant animals. Suppose take ruminant animals. The ruminant animals are cow, buffalo and sheep, goat, at the same time camel, elephant, generally considered as one of the best example for ruminants or ruminant animals. These ruminants are generally depending upon the plants for their regular food and needs. Hence, the ruminants are considered as heterotrophs. Nothing is there. Very simple definition. Type of nutrition which is depending upon other living organisms is called as a, or organisms which cannot prepare their own food materials generally considered as heterotrophs. The process of nutrition which is depending upon other living organisms is considered as heterotrophic nutrition. The heterotrophs such as like ruminants, humans and other kind of animals generally considered as a best example for heterotrophs. Children's, moving on to next question. What are macronutrients? Already we have seen. The nutrients which are required in larger quantity for growth and development is called as a macronutrients. What do you mean by macro? How can you define the macro? Macro means large. Macro means the large. So nutrients which are required in much quantity or bigger quantity generally considered as macronutrients. Proteins, carbohydrates, fats, all these three components are called as a macronutrients. So the option is 4. Fourth option is the correct answer for this question. Moving on to next question, students. Let us see the next question. What are micronutrients? I already told definition for the micronutrients. How can you define micronutrients? Nutrients which are required in smaller quantity generally called as micronutrients. The micronutrients are such as like minerals, vitamins and generally considered as micronutrients which are required for growth and development. So the answer or the option 3 is the correct option. So both 1 and 2 are considered as a micronutrients. Moving on to next question, students. Sixth question. Nutrients are classified into dash and dash. Nutrients are basically classified into dash and dash. Very simple answer. What are they? Let us see. The nutrients are classified into micronutrients, macronutrients. So the answer, the option, fourth option is the correct suitable option for this question. So micro and macronutrients are basically classified from the nutrients. Next question, students, let us see seventh question. So total how many questions are given here? Only 6 questions are given. So this is the assignment key, exciting assignment key for this session. So if you want the key, already the key was displayed here. You can check or you can cross check once. And remaining assignment keys we are going to discuss in the coming precious time. Thank you. Have a nice day.